Hopefully we are live to YouTube, not other sources. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's a great day to be alive, I guess. Especially if you're an Apple fanboy. Did you get the notification over there, Justin? Yep, just got it.
Yeah, it should have. Yeah, check the iPad real quick just to be sure I got it. Yeah, it's there.
All right. We'll share it to the notification squad on Discord. I am now officially live with Justin, comma. You can watch it here, comma. Come on. So, if I can get this thing working correctly.
Text field is editing. Insertion point at start. Insertion. Character misspelled. Edit. Paste. HTTP. Voiceover off.
There we go. You can watch it. So we'll wait for some people to tune in, and we'll also take live chat, but we're gonna give our thoughts about the One More Thing Apple event. This won't be very long because I got other briefings to do, including doing a media briefing about Tropical Storm ETA, and I may actually post some videos on my lifestyle channel. So after the stream ends, there'll be a link in the description to my lifestyle channel if you want to go over there and see some of that stuff. So, what'd you think about the event, Justin?
Well, I enjoyed it. It was, I think it was, from what I understand and from what it seems like, it was the shortest Apple event that they ever had, actually.
It was very interesting.
45. Well, actually, the stream in total was 49 minutes, but the event was 45. But the rest of the 3 minutes were like credits and stuff.
Yeah, I want to show the meme part, but I don't know if I'll get flagged down for it.
I wouldn't right now. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I know there's other people doing memes.
I don't even know what it was because I couldn't see it. I don't even know what happened.
It was a guy. He was dancing and he was trying to act like a walking. He was a human processor and acting like he was a fish in work, trying to run like he was jogging in place.
Oh yeah. Oh, that thing. Yeah, we got to talk about that at the end because that might have been the best part of the event actually.
That was funny. And I'll see if I can find clips of it up on YouTube without directly taking Apple. And hi, Brandon Butch below this video because I pulled it up on the iPhone to read live comments. So I got comments ready to roll. So first off, I want to talk about the Apple Silicon Mac. And, I was watching another content creator called Painfully Honest Tech. He was talking about how the Mac Mini... And now I'm really actually thinking about this for desktop side of things. How the Mac Mini in its 8-core GPU, it's got the meanest GPU you could probably ever ask for. In a mini laptop, or not a laptop, a mini desktop little server box. And it's gonna be interesting how it stacks up to all the Intel based stuff.
Yeah, me personally though, the Mac Mini is cool, but that's not the Mac I'm interested in. But we'll get to that, and we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah. Now, out of all devices, this is if you're building a server, or mini little house server. But if you're just looking into actually getting something good, that you don't want to spend extra money on a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and the rest of that 9 yards, then I would go with a MacBook Air, or if you want to go Pro line, you can go Pro line. Now, me personally, I was thinking about a MacBook Air, but the time that I would have one in studio. And my studios would not be this like right now. I'm gonna wait a year and in case if there is bugs, I'll let them kink out them bugs.
Yeah, I've considered doing that. I mean, I certainly could because my current Windows PC is working pretty well right now. So I could hold off, which I probably will end up doing. I mean, it depends though. Well, we'll see when the reviews come out and people actually get a hands on with them. We'll see what performance is really like. Because people on YouTube these tech reviewers on YouTube are gonna be pushing these things to their limits. They're gonna be.
It's gonna be I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it.
Now, one thing we got to keep in mind, guys, is so the new chip. Let's get to that first. The new chip that Apple is using for Macs is their M series. This is the M1 chip. Now,
yeah.
one thing we got to keep in mind is what we have now sounds powerful and great and everything, but just wait like 3 to 4 years, and what we have now is gonna be weak compared to what we're gonna have then. This is only gonna get better.
Yep, better and better. Because, it's same with the iPhones, same with the iPads. You got one chip, but, eventually they're going to get, meaner and more powerful. But it is the first laptop or mini desktop that actually have a 5nm chip. Can you believe that? The chipsets now, Apple is the one to start out, to be the first company to have a 5nm chipset.
Yeah, and Intel... they haven't been able to catch up. They haven't been able to get their 5nm chips. They haven't been able to get the production right. Dude, they haven't even nailed it.
Dude, Intel is now the irrelevant neighbor down the street that's about to move out of his own. That's about to move away.
The device I have, my Surface Laptop 2, runs on a 14nm chip, and it's for day-to-day performance, browsing the web, doing whatever, nanometers don't matter at that point. It's when you start getting into power-intensive tasks is when you start to, see, the whole nanometer thing is really about power efficiency. It's about how small they can make the chips, and how it's how small they can make the chips and how much power they can cram into the small size of these chips. So 5nm on a laptop, as well as the first smartphone with a 5nm chip, is insane. That Apple was able to pull this off like they did. It's insane.
A piece of your hair is 90 nanometers thick.
Yeah, so these chips are smaller than a piece of your hair. Just think about that for a second.
Literally. So they're mean. I mean, come on, you got Intel based stuff that's 14 nanometers, and I believe AMD is 10. Most AMD chips are 10 nanometers.
Yes, which is what the current, well, not really current anymore, but I guess it is still current because there's still phones sold with it. The A13 chip is that's a 7nm chip.
And the A12 was too. And the A11.
Yep, and then we finally moved to 5. So.
Yep. And before that you were at it was a 16 nanometer chipset.
And this M1 processor is based off of the A14. It has the same neural engine. It has the same 16-core neural engine. So that's going to be great for machine learning, and for us voiceover users, that's going to be great for image recognition and screen recognition, and it's very future-proofed.
Oh yeah. I had some family members actually asking me what I want for Christmas, and I was talking about investing into a Mac soon, but that's like next year's pipeline. This year, I'm thinking about actually considering getting a HomePod, regardless of the whole Lightning fiasco, which I'm actually going to bring that up, even though this is a Mac event. Live stream thoughts.
Yeah, I want to kind of briefly talk about that because in the last live stream about the high speed event, I said I really couldn't justify the HomePod Mini, but I think
it's really calling my name for $100. And I know another content creator that actually is subbed to my channel, Alex. He comes in my chat sometimes. He actually is getting a Siri HomePod. Like on Friday, he's getting one. He said he is.
Wait, how is he getting it? Wait, he must be getting it early then, because it comes out on the 16th.
Or no, wait. Oops, I messed up. Yeah, 16th.
So it comes out on Monday.
Yeah, he's getting his next week. Man, I screwed up there. Sorry.
So, and the way I think about it too is, I have my Google Home. So if there's stuff that I can't do on my HomePod, well then I'll do it on my Google Home. But I can have my HomePod for
listening to stuff on the device without listening to stuff, airplaying it from instead of airplaying from my speaker system over there.
Yeah, not having to deal with Bluetooth latency that I get on the Google Home voiceover.
Oh, and your voiceover will still be routed through your actual speakers. Yeah,
because it'll be AirPlay. It won't be Bluetooth. All I have to do is just bring my phone near the HomePod because it has the U1 chip. I'll just have to bring it near it.
Yep.
But anyway, enough about the HomePod. Back to subject.
Yeah. And the same with the Macs, eventually when you get a Mac or I get a Mac, it's like you'll have your own ecosystem where you can hook I almost said Google Home, the Siri HomePod up to it. You can AirPlay.
And like for computer setups right now, my ideal setup that I would like is I want to have a Mac OS and a Linux setup. That's the setup I want to have in the future. Right now I have Windows and Linux, which is fine, but
my current setup I want to get into Mac OS before I get over to I don't if I have to, I'm going to avoid Windows as much as possible right now. I mean, I've been around a Windows computer all my life, and for anyone that could sit there and say I don't like Windows, no. I don't mind having a Windows computer. It's the fact that I'll feel more efficient if I'm on Mac OS because of the thing called a built-in screen reader for people that are blind. That is installed into the system board, unlike Windows where you have narrator. Yes, granted, narrator's gotten better, but you have to install a third-party screen reader, either from Freedom Scientific called JAWS, which is $90 a year, or NVDA.
From NVAccess.
NVAccess.
Which, don't get me wrong, both of them are great, but they shouldn't have to exist.
Yeah, exactly. That's sad. That's where I gotta agree with Chrome OS. Chrome OS actually has its own built-in screen reader that's pretty okay.
Yeah, but it's a RAM hog.
We know. Don't get me started on it. I said it's pretty okay, besides the RAM.
And I hate to say that, these people who develop screen readers are great. I hate to say that they shouldn't have jobs or nothing, because that's not true.
52, Ali Elliott, the blind musician / script creator. Hi. 22,
Hi, Ali.
54, Ali Elliott, the blind musician / script creator. That seems cool.
Yeah.
Voiceover off.
Anyways, as I was saying, finish, Justin.
So I honestly, like I said, these screen readers, I'm not saying these people are not doing great with what they're developing, but it shouldn't have to be almost mandatory to run a screen reader in Windows. It should be a choice if you want to, because with narrator, I mean, let's be honest. Yes, it's better, like Austin stated, but you can't use it as a daily. I've tried. I did a challenge a few years ago for
You did that with your HP. Let's be honest.
But it was still narrator, dude.
Yeah, it was.
I could not finish that challenge. There was no way I was going to be able to, because I couldn't get anything done.
Oh god.
I struggled.
Yeah, it sucked.
And now my HP is running Linux, so as long as I do no stupid challenges on it. But anyway.
The stupid stuff we do. But but anyways, it was out of fun. We were just doing it to fuck around, and then I had to use Alex for an entire month.
Yeah, which, by the way, you do use Alex more than you used to, so it's not...
No, actually, I barely use Alex still. I mean, it's in my activities, but I barely use that voice. Now, and on Mac OS, I'm probably going to use it until I go into them voiceover settings, and then I'll switch it back over to Tom.
I'm probably gonna be an annoying idiot and use pipe organ to piss people off, or good news.
I will say who I think you are off stream.
Oh, fascinating.
You use oh god, pipe organ's gonna bring back shit that I don't want to think about.
Don't compare me to him.
No, I'm not comparing you to him. I'd be comparing you to someone else. Few people actually.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking of. No, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts coming strong, but whatever. Anyways.
So, the Apple Silicon Max. This is going to change the future of computing as well.
Oh, of course. I hate to say it, but Apple, honestly, to be honest, if they're ouch into the Windows side of the community.
Yeah, it's going to put a dent in Windows.
Major.
Now, it's not going to it's not going to kill Windows. Let's not come to that conclusion. That's not going to happen. Windows will always have a higher market share, and we're not really going to get in the market share. But basically, it will be more primarily used than Mac. It always will be. That's just the nature of it.
Yep. And that's for the gaming side of things. I mean, you can still game on Mac. You can use Steam and
business
stuff,
in schools.
Yeah. Well, with this new MacBook Air, things might get interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
things might get interesting.
It's priced right. It's pretty portable.
Yeah, and there's no fans, so yeah, and it's efficient enough that they might with the security and all that, it might make some schools actually go,
Do we need these Chromebooks?
Yeah.
And it's not going to have that loud, clacky butterfly keyboard that everyone loves.
You mean this sound?
Well, kind of. That kind of sounds more like my Surface keyboard when I'm angry. But yeah.
Oh Lord. No, it sounds more like. God damn it. That's what it sounds like. Maybe. But anyways, no. I'm messing around. But yeah. Maybe they Oh Lord. Oh God. Hi, Austin making a windstorm into his mic. That was rough. Yeah, I was like, oh good Lord. But yeah. But the whole Chromebooks, please, no. And then don't get me started on the Pixels. For someone that takes security,
Can we please not talk about that annoying lady on them TV commercials?
I heard one just a few days ago, like Monday.
I heard it all day on Sunday.
For someone that is security conscious or whatever bullshit.
But as someone who has a quite extensive background in computers, this really excites me. Anyway.
Hi, bird.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Anyways.
This is really revolutionary.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I think you're going to see Microsoft and AMD. I think you're going to see Microsoft lean towards AMD more so they can get to this point. Because AMD and Apple they're going to be neck and neck eventually. AMD is on the rise, and so is this Apple Silicon.
And Intel, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, you were relevant back in like 2006. But
Oof.
Back when I was little.
Oof.
That's when Intel was relevant.
Now it's like, dude, it's like the tides are actually turning. Literally.
Yeah, because
Intel had their time to shine, and they kind of failed, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they even backed out of the 5G development. They're not even developing for 5G anymore. So.
And Apple turned around and they're like, ooh, a modem business? Yeah, let's buy this out.
Yep.
So then Apple bought that out, and then yeah, they're working on their own.
So the three devices we have that are going to ship with Apple Silicon, we got a MacBook Air, a MacBook Pro, and the Mighty Mac Mini.
The Mighty Mac Mini. I like when they said that, the Mighty Mac Mini. That I was like, ooh.
They said that during the Time Flies event too, when they said the Mighty iPad Mini.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, my iPad Mini is still quite mighty. Yes.
I mean, come on. Most stuff that has an A12 or newer still has some power kicking to it.
Oh yeah.
And even the A11s. The A10s are starting to get there. To showing their age. Now the A9s, yeah. The A8, oh yeah, definitely high. And then the A7s, yep, you're non-existent. Go away, dinosaurs.
But now, Austin, we remember, you remember at WWDC when Apple they briefly talked about like universal apps, but today I think they really made people very optimistic because I think the biggest fear coming into this was, oh shoot, my apps aren't going to work. What do I do?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But now with with Universal apps, you can run Intel Mac apps on Apple Silicon. They'll be emulated basically.
See, okay, I've been in the work of actually financing stuff up for a Mac after I upgrade the iPhone. That was my plan. And now that I did that, now I am looking into the Mac, and I was waiting for the silicon-based stuff to actually start, being announced, rolled out. Now I have a pretty high confidence of having having an ARM-based Mac. Now, am I gonna go get the M1, the Macs that were just announced with the M1 chip? No, I actually may just wait till M2 comes out to see, so that will be more of a refixing what M1 problems had.
Yeah, this is kind of beta testing right now with the M1. This is like a beta test.
If you're really a thrill seeker and you actually have money to blow, then I would go ahead and do it, but I would really honestly wait till M2 comes out just so you're safe. Play the
that's probably what I'm doing. I'm pretty content with my Windows machine for now.
And I'm content with my iPads and my iPhone. I don't need a laptop right now or a computer. I don't need one. And people out there watching my channel are gonna be like, Austin, you judge me for that all you want. That's all I gotta say. Judging's on you.
Yeah. See what I'm doing right now. Instead of worrying about a Mac, I'm getting my new iPhone this year. I'm getting my 12 Pro Max, and then I'm probably gonna worry about the Mac like maybe next year or a year or 2 years down the line. It all depends. But
yeah,
right now I'm just gonna get my iPhone and leave it at that for now. And I'll probably get either a HomePod Mini or AirPods Pro too, and then I'm done.
Yep. Goddamn decisions. My mom asked me what I wanted for Christmas. Decisions. Oh, good Lord. I don't want to go all expensive. Do I want to choose a HomePod Mini, or do I want to choose
an Apple Watch
or AirPods? Decisions.
I kind of actually want to get a Series 6, but I don't know.
I may consider actually doing that after the incident I had about a month ago when we did the September 16th event. I may consider actually getting one just because of that.
Yeah, I mean, my Apple Watch has been great. I've had the Series 4 since December of 2018. But I don't know. It's still running fine. So I may hold on to it, but I don't know. That Series 6 is quite tempting in a way, too.
You know what? I gotta say this. Every time, and it's like this every time, when Apple announces new hardware, it makes you have temptation to upgrade. Every year.
That's their money grab. That's the way of.
Yeah, I know. Well, and then you realize you can't financially afford it sometimes. So yeah, nice try, Apple.
Yeah, at least I have the luxury of financing my phone right now. At least, but hopefully, at some point, I can build my credit up to a point where I can get myself approved for the Apple Card, and then be on my way. I'm hoping to get to that point.
Yeah.
Because if I have the Apple Card, no one else can use it because it'll be on my device, and the Titanium card doesn't have. You can't see the number on it. You can only view the number in the wallet app, and if nobody can get into your iPhone, well then.
Yep.
You can, yeah.
But all in all, I mean, this event was great. Like there was no fluff, and it really shocked the living daylights out of me.
Well, okay, there was fluff, but it wasn't like.
We were expecting.
Right.
It was 45 minutes of, they were just talking about how introducing each Mac productively. Then they weren't like, oh, here's this. At least they didn't do what Samsung did with the woo, 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 acting like a damn hooligan howling dog.
Yeah, I swear to God, there was like a rabid coyote in the virtual crowd or something. I don't know what that was.
It was a guy standing in the middle of the stage howling like a damn lunatical dog. Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to talk about, too, it was so cool during this Apple event today, the audio descriptions, they were so detailed. Like, they were talking about, like, computers coming together and logic boards coming together, and it was just immersive. The audio descriptions, they were great.
Yep. I was watching it visually, and it described everything really 100% accurately.
Whoever that guy is who's doing the audio descriptions, man, I hope he's getting great money because he is just spot on. He is great.
Oh yeah, and that's why I like. People may think I'm an Apple fanboy here, but that's why I like Apple because they're the only company that really has descriptive stuff ready to roll.
Yeah, so if you guys want audio descriptions when you watch Apple events or anything, go to your settings and accessibility, and I think it's under Vision. I think if I remember correctly.
No, it's got its own.
No, it's under isn't it under Hearing?
No,
I don't remember where it is, but
oh look.
It says it's audio descriptions, and you just toggle that on, and then when available, you will have audio descriptions for most streaming services, not YouTube, unfortunately. But
it's got its own setting and accessibility.
Accessibility,
audio descriptions, and then you turn it on.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't remember is because it's one of those things that I turned on. It's one of those things you turn on and then leave alone. Like you don't really.
Yeah. But it's not. It's a nice feature for someone that actually has no sight at all.
Yeah, it was great for me. I mean, I have limited vision, not enough to understand what's going on in the Apple event. So this was nice to have.
Yep. But all in all, I mean, there's not really enough to talk about. There was no AirTags like everyone's been predicting. No AirPods Studio. God, I can't wait for these AirTags. I think the end of the month stream, I'm gonna have a little tiny rant on that.
Yeah, I can't wait for them, but I'm not saying I can't wait for them because I care about them. I can't wait for them so I don't have to hear about them anymore.
And then in other tech news, as I'm going to wrap up the stream soon, we got the Xbox Series X and the PS5, I believe both are dropping this week, right?
Yeah, the PS5 is Thursday and the Series X was today.
Oh, well, okay. Two events going on, all right.
Which, I'm not really a gamer and I have an Xbox One, but oh god. Uh-oh.
I think you got something to look at later.
Maybe me getting an Xbox Series X.
Brenton's considering it.
Oh boy. It's the most accessible gaming console out there if you're blind.
Oh, did you hear that the PS5 actually has its own accessibility screen reader?
Yeah, so did the PS4, but hopefully they made this one better.
They apparently did.
Oh, no. I used to have a PlayStation when I was younger. Don't give me back to the PlayStation again. No.
They're great consoles. If you're either PlayStation or Xbox, they're both great consoles.
They are, but the reason I avoided the PS4 was because Sony it's like they did not give a crap about their screen reader. They just slapped it on there and
Pretend like it wasn't there, really.
yeah.
But I gotta give it, man, Microsoft, when it came, okay, there's one that they have perfected. It's the Xbox. Out of everything, the Xbox.
Yeah, narrator on the Xbox is great. I may do a video on my channel at some point. If I'm gonna put together a video showing off narrator, that's kind of an idea now.
That's gonna be a cool video.
Yeah, I might do that now because it's nice.
Yep. But anyways, for this, stream, we just wanted to do something brief and stuff like that, and so, for the most part, we are going to sign off soon because I gotta go do other business work with weather stuff, and so yeah. Anyways, after this stream ends, I'll update the description with a link to my lifestyle channel. You can go over there and check it out. So it should be updated within the next hour after the stream ended. So if you're watching this after 2 hours or after several days, the link is in the description. So anyways, from my studios and from Justin, hope everyone has a great night. Got any last words, Justin?
I'm excited. That's all I gotta say. I'm excited for the future.
Yep, same. Apple's making future strides.
Like I said, right now, I'm content with my Windows machine. It's doing me well, but down the line, I will have an Apple Silicon Mac in my possession. I mean, my possession. I can't even speak. I can't English. In my possession, I will have a Silicon Mac.
I mean, it is like 11 o'clock at night. We're streaming at 11:13, so give them a break. But,
yeah, and I got a terrible sleeping schedule, so yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But anyways, everyone, for the most part, I'm gonna just peace out, and I may have some videos coming out next week, not this week, because I gotta work on I gotta be working the weather end of my job, and got other stuff I gotta do, and so yeah. Expect some videos next week, and don't know when iOS 14.3 is gonna come. First beta should be coming out probably next week, maybe not. I don't know, but
and before we wrap up, one more thing we need to add. For those who are Mac users, Mac OS Big Sur will be out on Thursday.
Stating that Mac OS Big Sur is out, scheduled to go up Thursday. So, yeah. For anyone watching me that has a Mac alongside your iOS devices, Mac OS Big Sur will be out on Thursday. Forgot about that. November 12th. I almost said September 12th. But anyways, like I said, hope everyone is staying safe. And if you're within on the west coast of Florida, Tampa North, through where I live, up here in near Jacksonville, Florida, stay safe. We got a tropical storm / high-end tropical storm moving into the coast. So if you're within the area, tune into my